you realize that, you know what, there is a kind of civil war playing out right now. Now, to be clear, I'm not talking about a real war with armies and generals, but nonetheless, a kind of war. I mean, certainly a political one, right?
Thank you very much.
I tore up a manifesto of mistruths.
Yeah, there's some kind of war going on right now. And it's only going to get worse as Democrats grow more frightened by a Trump win in 2020. Joining me right now is Young Americans for Liberty's Kristin Tate. Kristin, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Trish. Great to be with you.
What's happened to us?
It is truly frightening. College campuses in particular have become incubators of this extreme leftism that leads to this kind of despicable behavior. That's why at Young Americans for Liberty, we're fighting every day to protect the freedom of speech on college campuses. But what happened in those videos, it's despicable, Trish, but am I surprised any of it happened? No. Nobody should be shocked when these incidents happen, when left of center politicians are consistently telling their constituents that Donald Trump and all of Trump's supporters are a bunch of xenophobic white nationalists. Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders are constantly calling Trump a racist like it's a fact. Eric Holder said of conservatives, when they go low, we kick them. I mean, the natural extension of this kind of rhetoric from the top is actual violence. It's mob-like behavior, and that's exactly what has happened. We've seen Antifa rioters in Portland beating conservatives up with crowbars. Every time a right-of-center speaker comes to a college campus, the students riot and destroy property. That there is a permissive culture of violence that's just exploding on the left. Bit by bit, it becomes normalized and it escalates.
And is it getting worse? I mean, I feel like it certainly is. I feel like I just read about these incidents or see video like we just saw quite frequently now, Kristin, as we get towards November. Is it going to get ratcheted up?
I fear that it will. You know, the left has really watched its base transform and devolve into a mob of angry, violent fools with no message who go around harassing Trump supporters and then turn around and call themselves the victims. And this kind of mob-like behavior, it started the day Trump was inaugurated, when police indicted 200 rioters. 6 cops were injured that day. Millions of dollars of damage was done, and it's only gotten worse. And Trish, this is exactly why Trump supporters are often not vocal about their political views, because they know if they are subjecting themselves to possible harassment and maybe even violence. That's why so many just keep their mouths shut until voting day. And that's also why it's hard for pollsters to really kind of grasp the amount of support Trump has.
Oh, I get it. Kristin Tate, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Great to be with you.
All right, next.